my dear students. So today let's discuss about the remaining portions from the lesson The Path of Heat Flows. So today's topic I am going to discuss is from the topic wind. We all know what is wind, right? Moving air is called wind. Right, children? We can feel it, isn't it? Yes. So under this topic wind, you have to learn two terms. One is land breeze and other one is sea breeze. Children, what do you mean by breeze? It is wind. Breeze is wind. So what is this land breeze and sea breeze? See children, during the daytime, what happens? What happens to the land during the daytime? Yes, the land becomes very hot with the sun's rays, right? So it becomes very hot. So lots of heat will be produced in the land, right? So as a result, the air will get heated up and it moves up. Right, the surrounding air will be heated up, it expands, it gets heated up and it moves upwards. But similarly, what happens to the sea? Yes, the air in the sea will have only less heat. That means the air, it will be cool over there. So what happens during the daytime means the air from the sea blows towards the land. The less heat air from the sea will blows towards the land, and that is called sea breeze. So the sea breeze takes place during the daytime. Now during the night, what happens, children? What happens to the land? Yes, it's cool, less heat is there, right? And similarly in the sea, if you go to the sea, there will be more heat. So when the air over there will be heated up in the sea, and so it will get expand and it moves upwards. So the cool air from the land blows towards the sea during the night time. So this is called land breeze. The cool air from the land blows towards the sea during the night time, so it is called land breeze. And the cool air from the sea blows towards the land during the daytime, and it is called sea breeze. So hope it is clear to you all. This is about land breeze and sea breeze. Now under the topic, the direction of wind. We know that there is an equatorial region on the earth, right? And there are many zones like temperate zone, frigid zone, torrid zone and all. So the temperate zone, frigid zone, torrid zone and all, there will be only less heat air. Whereas in the equatorial region, the sun falls vertically on this equatorial region. So the places in the equatorial region will be very hot. It will get heated and it moves upwards. So what happened? The less heat air from the temperate zone, it blows from the temperate zone to the equatorial regions. So that is why the wind is blowing from the north and south to the equatorial region. Because in the temperate zones, from the north and south of the temperate zone, it is having less heat. So this less heat, as you have learned from the land breeze and sea breeze, this less heat will be blown to the equatorial regions, because equatorial region is experiencing a heavy heat, okay, because the sun's rays is directly falling onto the equatorial region. So as a result of that, the air over there will move upwards as it gets heated. So the less heat air from the temperate zone, from north and south, it will blow to the equatorial region. So that is what about the direction of wind. Now what is this wind? We told that moving air is called the wind. How it is useful to us? It brings rain clouds, it helps to regulate the temperature, it helps in pollination and dispersal of seeds. Okay, but at the same time it will cause harmful effects in the form of cyclones, storms, heavy winds, etc. So during that time, what all are the precautions we have to take? You should not stand under a tall and isolated tree. And whenever you are traveling, you have to stop it and take a shelter to a safer place. And if there is any cable wires falling here and there, you should be careful not to step on it. And if you are in lake, go to the shore immediately and take a shelter to a safer place. And also do not stand inside a weak buildings. So these are certain precautions we have to follow when there is a heavy rain, wind, cyclone, etc. Then the monsoon rains. How the monsoon rains happens? Children, during the month of May, June and July, what happens means the sun's rays will fall vertically above India. Okay, it will fall vertically above India. So the regions over there, the air over there will get heated up during this time. So when it gets heated up, the water will convert into water vapor. This water vapor winds from high pressure area in the Indian Ocean towards India. So this is causing monsoon rain. This water vapor, it will wind from the high pressure area towards India. So this water vapor wind, when it comes towards India, it gets cooled and the monsoon rain starts. Water vapor, when it condenses, it changes into liquid, right? So the monsoon rain starts. So many distraction due to this contraction and expansion of the air, they will result in many harmful effects like heavy winds, storms, cyclones, etc. So this is how the monsoon rains happens in India. The water vapor, when it comes to India, it gets cooled and it rains as monsoon rains. So this is about today's topic. Today we have learnt about the most important terms, the land breeze and the sea breeze, and about the direction of wind and what are the uses of it. So hope you have understood this topic well. Bye children.